Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first ever Digital Agency Owners Championship 2022.
So I have generated more than 10 lakhs of revenue. And one day suddenly everything changed due to the pandemic.
In 2021, a news came out. Every year the suicide rates were highest of farmers. But what happened is that the business owner suicide rate was more in this corona times as compared to farmers. So that was really shocking for me.
That the customer doesn't have a scratch. You're a doctor and your patient, he doesn't have a scratch. He has a wound. तो ऐसे पकड़ के बैठा हुआ है, दर्द हो रही है, उससे बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रही है वो दर्द। उस समय अगर डॉक्टर उसको बोले कि मैंने लंदन से पीएचडी किया है, मैं यहाँ से डॉक्टर किया है, मैंने वहाँ किया, वो कहता है सर मेरे को ये बताओ कि आज मेरी दर्द कैसे ठीक कर सकते हो। राइट नाउ व्हाट आई हैव सीन फ्रॉम मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टोरीज दैट आई हैव हर्ड टुडे are all about me. In the first 5 minutes, all of you people have lost your clients. Congratulations. और अगर इसके बावजूद आपकी कंपनीज अच्छा चल रही है तो आपको और खुश होना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर आप ये चेंजेस कर लोगे तो आप सोचो कितना और अच्छा चल सकती है।
Hi, my name is Avi Arya, father of 2 girls, 6 dogs, husband to a superwoman, a streetcar racer turned hotelier, then marketer and founder of Internet Moguls.
What up, Internet Moguls?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first ever Digital Agency Owners Championship 2022, where we are getting agency owners from all over the country. They're going to be talking about their hero introduction, about their micro niche, about their pricing, and then we're going to open it up to Q&A. Every week we will have 5 to 7 people, build it up to 50. After from 50, top 10 will be shortlisted. From top 10, top 5. And then there's going to be one digital agency owner who's going to become the champion, and they're going to be promoted all over the country. So all of you agency owners, learn, comment, subscribe, and learn from this series, because I'm going to share with you all my experiences, which I wish people had taught me when I was their age 20 years ago. So thank you all of you digital agency owners for joining today's session. One by one, you can start with your hero introduction, your micro niche, and your pricing and offers.
Hi sir, how are you?
All well.
Yes sir. So hi guys, myself Arvind. I am a DJ, music producer, turned digital marketer, and now the founder of Let's Go Market Now. And I help coaches and consultants scale up their online business 10x through growth marketing and sales funnels. So I would like to share my story. It all started during the pandemic. So I am still running a music academy parallelly. So I have generated more than 10 lakhs of revenue. And one day suddenly everything changed due to the pandemic. So I had to take new decisions. And my mom, one fine day, she introduced me to my first mentor. And I started my digital marketing career with a course called Instagram Influencer. And then later I went on to complete my advanced digital marketing program. Then I started my digital marketing agency, and now I run an agency with a team of 5 people. So, and my plan for the next 12 months is to help 200 plus coaches and consultants scale up their online business and generate a revenue of 1 CR. And we offer services like websites, landing pages, Facebook ads, payment gateway integrations, automations, which will help them launch their courses and services to scale up their coaching business. So that's all from my side, sir.
Awesome. Thank you, Arvind. Okay,
Thank you,
next we're going to go to Harshit. Harshit, over to you.
Hello, Avi sir. Okay. So I am Harshit Chaturvedi, software developer turned digital consultant. I am a boy from Lucknow who loves guitars. I am youngest in my family, and I help coaches, consultant, and coaching institute owners shift their business online with the help of my digital consultation and services. These services include website development, Facebook ads, similar to Arvind also. And if I talk about my story, so I was a software developer, and in the year when Corona break out in the year 2020, a news came after 1 year. In 2021, a news came out in which there was a quote in which in every year the suicide rates were highest of farmers. But what happened is that the business owner suicide rate was more in this Corona times as compared to farmers. So that was really shocking for me, and I was thinking that these business owners don't know that digital can really help them, and they can shift their business online with the help of digital. So that was something which moved me. And the other thing was that I was employee. I wanted to do something of my own, so I started this. So this was my story, and that was my reason. And if I talk about my micro niche, I help coaches, consultant, and educational institutions, and I help them get easy online leads. And yeah, this is it.
Awesome. Thank you, Harshit. Now we're going to go with Jay. Jay, over to you.
Hello everyone. Hello Vishal. So first of all, I am Jay Sasla, IT engineer turned entrepreneur and digital marketer, and now founder of Logical Technologies, which helps small and medium entrepreneurs and businesses to grow online with the help of digital marketing and IT services. So that's my hero intro. Now to tell you a bit about myself. After completing my masters, I was at Ahmedabad and serving in IT company for 2 years. Then, due to some personal reason, I had to move back to my hometown. And over here, I got an opportunity from the same company to start working on their project, as a kind of freelancer or a beginner entrepreneur. So I started my entrepreneur journey as of a freelance slash team lead at my own company, and that's where I founded Logic Art, because we work with the logic, and art is somewhere comes when it comes to applying the logic. So that's the term is logic art. So later on, after starting in 2016 with logic art, one day in 2017 or 18, one day my friend came and told me that, Jay, please help me in managing my social media, because the guy who is currently handling this is not much capable. So I was like, okay, I can do it, and that's how I got introduced to this digital marketing term. And later on, when I explored, I got very much interested and started learning few things in 2019 and 20 as well. And right now, I'm working with a few of the automobile and hospital industries and a few hospitals, and helping them to manage their social media. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, Jay, thank you very much. We're going to now go to Piyush.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Firstly, thank you, Avi sir, for inviting me over here, for giving me the opportunity to speak in front of you and get the feedback from the agency legend of India. You have been running agency from 20 plus years, so honor to learn from you today. Okay, all right. So coming to my introduction, it's been almost exactly 5 years. I started digital marketing journey 5 years back in 2017. And I'm really grateful that I chose this industry, digital marketing. As Harshit mentioned, a lot of businesses were not doing well in Corona, but luckily my business grew 10x to Corona. And also a major thanks to you as well, Avi sir, the kind of support and guidance I got from you. And if I talk about the agency part of my journey, 2 years back, exactly 2 years back in the month of April 2020, when lockdown was kind of new, I saw an opportunity of coaches, trainers, there are a lot of coaches coming in, a lot of big people who are offline coaches, but not online coming in. So I just thought this is a good opportunity to enter this niche. And I started this agency as a solopreneur, collaborating with some freelancers, like designers, copywriters. And coming back to today, it's been 2 years and the journey has been great. We have worked with 20 plus coaches, trainers, consultants, and we have generated over $1 million of revenue for them. And basically we have helped them from launching the first course, many of them, to scaling it to 6, 7, and 8 figures. In this course of 2 years, we have also worked with many edtech startups, consulted many coaches, trainers as well, if not services. And if to talk about today, we also work with full-time team of 10 plus or 15 plus freelancers as well. And today I'm happy to announce for the very first time on your channel, Visar, is we are also launching one other agency this month, brand new agency. Its work has already been started last month, but we haven't officially announced the agency name. If you allow, I can tell the name of that agency which we are launching. Yeah, which is launchyourfunnels.com. We are still building it, so website is under construction. Could be live when this episode will go live. So as you can check it out, launchyourfunnels.com. And the idea of this is we are helping startups build their funnel system. There are a lot of startups, they don't know how what is the customer journey, how funnels are working, and what's the customer avatar. So we help them from scratch, strategizing their funnel, to building their first funnel and launching it, and that will help them generate leads appointments and sales. So that's what we are going to do with this company. And we are also launching a playbook, which would be kind of a free or paid, I can say, pay as you wish, which will be launching very soon this month only. So probably it would be live when you're watching this. So you can go to launchyourfunnels.com and check it out. So that's what we do. And yeah, and now I'm looking forward to this feedback. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So thank you all four of you for introducing yourselves. Let me tell you one thing. Whenever there is a client, most agency people are looking for retainer clients. So a fixed fee and a variable fee. That's what we are looking for. A fixed fee, for example, is say 3 to 5 lakhs for setup or website and all of that. And let's say we are aiming at a 1 lakh rupee monthly retainer. For somebody to shell out 12 lakhs plus a 3 lakh rupee fixed, a 15 lakh rupee commitment, that person is coming on the call expecting what's in it for me and a story that he can relate to in the first few minutes. However, what I have seen from most of the stories that I've heard today are all about me. I have a funnel company. I have this. I did this. I did this. It's not about what's in it for the customer. That customer right now is in pain. Please understand, whenever you're talking to a customer, just imagine that the customer doesn't have a scratch. You're a doctor and your patient, he doesn't have a scratch. He has a wound. There is a deep wound. और वो बहुत गहरा गड्ढा है. उसमें स्टिचेस की जरूरत है. बहुत देर से खून निकल रहा है. वो ऐसे पकड़ के बैठा हुआ है. दर्द हो रही है, उससे बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रही है वो दर्द. उस समय अगर डॉक्टर उसको बोले कि मैंने लंदन से पीएचडी किया है, मैं यहाँ से डॉक्टर किया है, मैंने वहाँ किया, वो कहता है सर मेरे को ये बताओ कि आज मेरी दर्द कैसे ठीक कर सकते हो राइट नाउ, ताकि मुझे ये पता लग जाए कि मैं राइट डॉक्टर के पास आ गया हूँ. अगर नहीं है तो मैं अपनी पट्टी और अपनी बैंडेज को लेके सर बाद में आता हूँ, मैं दूसरे डॉक्टर के पास जाता हूँ, मुझे बाम चाहिए, मुझे पट्टी चाहिए. और आप लोग एक डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन में अपनी इंट्रोडक्शन दे रहे हो. तो यू इन द फर्स्ट राउंड ऑल ऑफ यू हैव लॉस्ट द क्लाइंट मेंटली. इसके आगे अगर क्लाइंट रुकेगा, आप उसके बाद बोलोगे ओके नाउ हीरो इंट्रोडक्शन, अब मैं आपको अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन दिखाना चाहता हूँ. I think you have lost a high ticket client in the first 5 minutes. Point number 1. Point number 2, from all of you people, the only person in terms of look and feel, I like Logic Card. पीछे Logic Card का logo लगा हुआ है. एक पता लग रहा है that this is a digital marketer. He has a professional office. एक trust बन रहा है मेरा. Maybe you people are sitting at home. हम लोग सब घर से काम कर रहे हैं. That all is fine. But the whole atmosphere has to give trust to the person on the other side, so that they understand that this person is doing what I want them to do. एक digital agency का एक माहौल दिखना चाहिए उसको, right? So look and feel. Third, mic. आप में से सबका नहीं, लेकिन कुछ लोगों का mic clear नहीं है, right? अगर आपका mic clear नहीं है, so you are not being able to give the message correctly. So in the first 5 minutes, all of you people have lost your clients. Congratulations. और अगर इसके बावजूद आपकी कंपनीज अच्छा चल रही है तो आपको और खुश होना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर आप ये चेंजेस कर लोगे तो आप सोचो कितना और अच्छा चल सकती है, राइट? सो वंस अगेन द फर्स्ट लाइन हैज टू बी योर हीरो इंट्रोडक्शन. Good morning, Mr. Chaturvedi. Thank you very much for giving me your time. I'm going to take 3 minutes of your time and talk to you about A, my hero introduction, 2, about my micro niche, why I do what I do, and thirdly, I'm going to tell you what are the packages that I have to help you. My name is Avi Arya, father of 2 girls, 6 dogs, husband to a superwoman, a street car racer turned hotelier, now social media marketer and founder of Internet Moguls. I started an agency in 2009, 15th August. Before that, I was working with my father's business, and I helped. At that time, no hotels were doing digital marketing. लोगों को पता भी नहीं था होता क्या है. हमारी लाइफ में बहुत बड़े चैलेंजेस आए थे. उन चैलेंजेस से निकलने के लिए कुछ नया सोचना था. 2009 में इंटरनेट के बारे में सोचा. सबसे पहले वेबसाइट बनाई, गूगल एड्स करे, फेसबुक एड्स करे. न्यू थिंग्स स्टार्टेड हैपनिंग. उसके बाद मुझे अपने होटल्स को प्रमोट करना आ गया. आज मेरे दोनों होटल्स हैं, नंबर 1, नंबर 2, एंड दीज होटल्स आर डूइंग वेल. अब लगा दूसरों के लिए भी कर सकते हैं. फिर एजेंसी खोली, and now in the last 10 years we worked with so many clients. तो ये तो थी मेरी स्टोरी. सेकेंड पॉइंट मैंने आपको बताया था, I'm going to tell you about my micro niche. I like to work on one side with hotels, the other side with coaches and entrepreneurs. When we work with hotels, we help hotels get more room revenue, get more F&B revenue, and get more banquets every single month. One more banquet query, one confirmed. It could be a shadi or a office banquet. Second, we help you get more covers for your restaurant. Third, we help you get at least 20% more occupancy and 10% higher rates for your rooms. तो ये तो hotels के लिए हो गया. Entrepreneurship के लिए, we help entrepreneurs start a business if they don't know what is the idea, what is the micro niche, what is the offer. Second, if you already have a business between 5 to 25 lakhs, we help you take it to 1 crore a month. Through digital marketing, while being a location free, you can do it from anywhere in the world. Our biggest strategy is to be able to do webinars. So if this message resonates with you, I'm sure you like the rest of the presentation. Third thing, our packages and offers. We have a 1-year program for hotels to be able to work with you and your hotel team, where we can help you scale your business by overall 30%. And we have a 1-year program for entrepreneurs where we help you launch your program with digital marketing. Most entrepreneurs see 40 to 50% growth in their business. In the second year, they see a double growth. So this is who I am and this is what we do. Now, may I have your permission to show you the presentation that I have created for your business to be able to go ahead. So guys, what I have told you is, when you are asking somebody for their time, please understand they don't know you और उनको डर लग रहा है समय तो नहीं वेस्ट हो जाएगा. पीछे से कॉल आ रहा है. आप लोग बहुत सारे क्लाइंट्स के साथ कॉल पे गए होंगे जहां आपने देखा होगा 1 मिनट पीयूष होल्ड करना. हाँ जी, क्या हुआ? ओके, हाँ, बार बार फोन आ रहा है. आप लोग इरिटेट हो रहे हो कि हो क्या रहा है. That irritation most of the time is happening because the guy doesn't know how valuable this call is. उसके सारे बिजनेस के आंसर्स यही हैं. We have to in our first 3 to 5 minutes of introduction tell them आपकी स्टोरी, कहां से आपने स्टार्ट किया, क्यों, उसमें एक अपील होनी चाहिए. यू कनेक्ट विद द पर्सन. 1 मिनट से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए शुरू में. सेकंड, आपकी माइक्रो नीश, क्यों आप, अगर आप होटल्स के लिए कर रहे हो, जिसके लिए भी कर रहे हो, आप कोचेस के लिए कर रहे हो, तो यू हैव टू से व्हाई. क्योंकि मैंने देखा था प्रदीप कुमार एक कोच था, अच्छा था, पढ़ा लिखा था, सब कुछ था, सिर्फ उसके पास गाइडेंस नहीं थी, उसको फनल्स चलाने नहीं आते. एक छोटी सी चीज की वजह से प्रदीप कुमार अपनी फॉर हिज सिस्टर्स वेडिंग ही कुड नॉट अरेंज 12 लाख रुपीस. इंडिया में बहुत सारे लोगों के लिए 12 लाख रुपए बहुत बड़ी चीज होती है, बट बहुत उसी तरफ इंडिया में लोग फनल्स को लेके बहुत बड़ा काम कर रहे हैं. सो ये प्रदीप कुमार कुछ नहीं कर पा रहा और वो दूसरा आदमी कर रहा है. इन दोनों में क्या फर्क था? इसको फनल्स के बारे में पता था, इसको नहीं पता था. उसके बाद मैंने ठान लिया कि आज के बाद कोई प्रदीप कुमार नहीं होगा जिसको फनल्स के बारे में नहीं पता होगा. माय नेम इज पीयूष कुकरेजा एंड आई हेल्प पीपल डू दिस. सो एक आपकी स्टोरी हो गई, इमोशनल ट्रू स्टोरी. डोंट मेक इट अप बिकॉज मैं कह रहा हूँ, आई एम गिविंग यू एन एग्जांपल टू find the right story to say. Finally, you talk about the exact package क्या है. मेरे पास एक साल का प्रोग्राम है आपके और आपकी टीम के लिए, जो हर क्वार्टर एनालाइज होता है. At the end of every quarter, you grow your revenue. At the end of the year, your hotel will get this. Would you like to see what it is? अब मैं रेडी हो गया हूँ. अब मुझे दिखाओ, क्योंकि अब आपने मुझे पूरा ट्रेन कर दिया है, पूरा रेडी कर दिया है. दूसरा, मेरा बैकग्राउंड, मेरी लाइट्स, मेरा कैमरा, यार देखो यार, हम कहते हैं लोगों को जज मत करो. जज नहीं करना चाहिए बेस्ड ऑन, यू डोंट जज अ बुक बाय इट्स कवर. बट फिर भी आप कवर देख के ये बुक खरीदते हो, राइट? नहीं, करना नहीं चाहिए. बट दैट्स हाउ द वर्ल्ड वर्क्स. तो मैं देखूंगा अभी, आप हम सब में से मैं देखूंगा यार, लॉजिक आर्ट ये लग रहा है प्रॉपर एजेंसी, राइट? अच्छा, अगर मैं कॉल पे जा रहा हूँ और मैं अपने 3-4 और लोगों को लाता हूँ विद द सेम लोगोस एट द बैक, तो मुझे और लगता है अच्छा ठीक सर, माय टीम इज हियर, आई वुड लाइक टू इंट्रोड्यूस यू टू मिस्टर A, Mr. B, Mr. C, Mr. D. This is my project manager. This is this. And sir, is it okay while I'm doing the conversation, I'll be taking notes. And then at the end of the conversation, I will be sending you the minutes of the meeting. Will that be okay with you? Wow, that is. So these kind of things make, and then one person with the video on, आप ही की टीम में एक आदमी वीडियो ऑन करके नोट्स लिख रहा है. Okay. Or tell that person, if you are not sure, ask questions. That person should be able to say, excuse me, can I ask a question? सर, वो आप जो मिस्टर जय को बता रहे थे, इसका ये मतलब था, so you had 23%? The person feels this agency, क्योंकि एक आदमी जब आपसे बात कर रहा है, 8-10 लोगों से इंटरव्यू करेगा वो. जिस डॉक्टर के पास जाके आपने अपना पूरी ब्लड रिपोर्ट दिखा दी, सब कुछ दे दिया सारा, उसके बाद इन्होंने सब कुछ दे दिया है, अब ये कुछ अच्छा निकाल के लेके आएंगे. आप सबके पास नहीं जाके रिपोर्ट बार बार दे सकते. एक यू शुड बी दैट पर्सन, यू शुड नो कि मेरे 5 और मेरे बाद 5 एजेंसी से बात करनी है इन्होंने, ये दिमाग में हमेशा रखना. एंड जस्ट से व्हाट शुड आई डू टू मेक द पर्सन सी आई हैव टेकन द मैक्सिमम फ्रॉम यू. मैं आपका ब्लड रिपोर्ट भी ले लूंगा, मैं आपका एक्सरे भी ले लूंगा, मैं सब ले लूंगा। फिर उसके बाद क्या होता है, मैं उसी डॉक्टर की रिपोर्ट की वेट करता हूँ, क्योंकि उन्होंने कितना कुछ दे दिया, वो कुछ बताएंगे मेरे को आपकी हेल्थ के बारे में। फोन आया, रिपोर्ट ठीक आई, वो रिपोर्ट ठीक आने के लिए यू हैव टू से ऑल दिस इंफॉर्मेशन दैट आई एम टेकिंग इज बिकॉज आई वांट टू गिव यू अ रिपोर्ट फॉर योर बिजनेस. So take as many details, ask questions. Okay. Third, next part. ध्यान से सुनना. Now I'm going to the next part. Always talk about the competition. You want somebody to wake up? कभी-कभी ऐसे होता है आप लोगों के साथ. You're on a client call and the client is, हाँ बताओ, हाँ क्या हुआ, आप बताओ यार, आप बोलो. इधर उधर देख रहा है वो. It's you. आप चाहते हो कि एकदम उसकी attention वापस आ जाए. आप उनको बोलो, रामा, आपके होटल का नाम है रामा होटल. सर श्यामा होटल वालों को आप जानते हैं? हाँ हाँ मैं जानता हूँ. सर कैन आई टेल यू श्यामा होटल की क्या स्ट्रैटेजी है जो आपसे बेटर चल रही है? मेरे कमरे में कोई नहीं आएगा, मैं बहुत बिजी हूँ. हाँ जी बताओ, व्हाट हैपेंड, क्या है? एकदम से सब कुछ शांत हो जाएगा, वो आपको सब कुछ देने को तैयार है, अपनी अटेंशन. दैट इज व्हाट यू नीड. बट इफ वी गो इनटू मोस्ट कॉल्स विदाउट हैविंग देयर कंपटीशन इन हैंड, then you should open your slides and show them, this is what Shama is doing, this is what you're not doing, this is what Shama is doing. Every time you do that, there will be heartache. उनको यहाँ होगा. एक और पॉइंट दिखाओगे, तीसरा दिखाओगे, shit, why? अंदर से उनके अंदर, and then you will say, फिर उनके अंदर से खुद निकलेगा, ठीक है यार हर्षित, ओके थैंक यू, मैंने देख लिया, अब आप मुझे ये भी बताओ कि करना क्या है. That's what we want. यही तो चाहिए था, हम यही इसी पॉइंट पे तो ला रहे थे सर आपको, कि करना क्या है. Because now you're open to listening to what I have to say. या तो आप उसी टाइम प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए रेडी होगे, तो आप बताओगे सर I've come ready with the first points. Or sometimes when you're not sure and it's a orientation call to understand ये client के is he the right client, is he the right fit, does he have the right money, then you say sir please allow and respect my process. Can I ask you Mr. Satish to respect my process? My process is a two-step process. It is called the Piyush Kakreja two-step. जो भी अपना, you should always have IPs for your companies. Everything, your formats, your systems, everything should be IP based. Have an IP. So my two-step ABC system. In this system, I understand I do an X-ray, and then the next system I give you a report. Is that okay? So आज मैंने ये पूछा था, competition was fine, this was fine, this revenue you're having. Yeah, I don't understand, Arvind. How do you know my revenue? Sir, actually, I called your hotel reception. I called this. I did a research. I went here. I got an approximate idea of what you're doing, what you're not doing. Very good. So these things are facts are fine. Okay, you want to increase. Okay. Sir, my last two questions are: if I'm able to help you, take you from where you are, do what Shama is doing, do what Mama is doing, do what Shama is doing, all these things, and be able to take you there and increase your revenue by 30%. Are you looking for an agency which is going to be able to charge you 12 lakh rupees a year? Because यहाँ आपको 48 lakh का revenue मिल रहा है. If I'm able to prove to you that I can get you to this additional 48 lakhs, are you able to invest 1/4 of that? 12 lakhs? नहीं यार, 12 lakhs तो मेरे पास बिल्कुल नहीं है. Sir, 1 second. I want to understand. If I'm able to show you that I can do 48, why would you not want to invest with us? Because I would like to become a partner in your growth. And if the growth, how will you, then comes the question, how will you justify? उसकी बात हम next week करेंगे. But you want to be able to prime. This is called priming your customer. You have to prime him to say, यार ये तो 12 लाख रुपए वाले हैं. If he wants to run away, let him run away right now before taking most of our time. If he says, अच्छा आप proposal बना के दिखाओ फिर देखेंगे. So sir, you're saying yes, you're okay with the 11? You have to get him to say yes. You have to make him say yes. We say नहीं, आप 12 देखो, कुछ भी हो जाए, हम 12 नहीं कर सकते. Then my dear agency owner, you have to decide. You want to work with him or no? It could be whatever your price of your service is. I am saying 1 lakh, if it's 50,000, whatever it is. You have to decide you want to work with him or no. Because you need to first understand what is your business equation. Who are you? What is your business equation? How much money do you want to make? How much time do you want in your life? What else do you want to do in life? Because if you feel you have to say no, then say no at this stage. बाद में no कहोगे तो आप ही की reputation खराब होगी. पहले हम client को ले लेते हैं, फिर client कहता नहीं है, फिर हम उसको मना कैसे करें? Because by that time you are spoiling that. So before do this, show him absolute value. Do proper research, but then say no if you feel that the person is not ready to invest. Okay. Next question is, sir, when should I say no? I would say give it at least 2 calls. Don't say no. अगर अभी इसी call पे उन्होंने बोल दिया I can't invest well, I think you should give them one more chance, because at that chance you will show them the entire presentation on what you can do for them. And आदमी का mind बदल जाता है when you show real returns. One more thing I like to do is I always tell my people, my clients, to say, sir, is your wife a decision maker? Is your husband a decision maker? Is your cousin? Is your co-founder? आपके accounts की team कोई होगा जिसके साथ आप मिलकर decision लेते हो? हाँ हाँ है सर, उनको जरूर कॉल पे रहिएगा, बिकॉज बाद में जाके उन्होंने उन्हीं के साथ बात करनी है और वो उस टाइम कॉल पे था नहीं, उनको बात समझ नहीं आएगी. यार वो मेरे को एक एजेंसी मिली है, वो जय की एजेंसी है, लॉजिक कार्ड, दे चार्जिंग 12 lakhs. अकाउंट्स वाला बंदा क्या बोले 12 लाख. सर वो दूसरा तो 6 में दे रहा था, छोड़ दो उसको. राइट, उन्होंने सिर्फ फिगर सुनना है, बाकी की बात तो सुननी नहीं है आपकी सारी. सो इट्स अ गुड आइडिया टू गेट दैट डिसीजन मेकर ऑन द कॉल एज वेल, बिकॉज लेटर he should not say, अच्छा हर्षित मैं एक्चुअली ना मिस्टर सतीश से पूछ के बताऊंगा. सर अगर मिस्टर सतीश तो डिसीजन मेकर है तो उनको कॉल पे लाना था ना, मैंने आपको बोला था. आप एक काम कीजिए, अभी भी डोंट वरी, टाइम नहीं है, आप उनको अब ले आइए कॉल पे, नेक्स्ट कॉल पे. आप मत समझाइए, लेट मी एक्सप्लेन. सो ऑल दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स व्हेन यू आर स्टार्टिंग अ कॉल. I'll tell you one thing, according to me, 60 to 70% people will lose their agency clients on this first call if all of these things are not done.
Yeah, so like I got your points. I've noted all the points and I'll make sure next week I'll come up more better. The question is like about the sales part. I can ask that regarding sales, regarding approaching the client. It's like, should the founder himself, like the agency owner, go into the meeting, or anyone from the team, let's say project manager or a business development guy? So what's your advice in that?
Okay, very good question. Because हमेशा एक छोटी एजेंसी में, नई एजेंसी में, स्टार्टअप में समय कम होता है और हमें लगता है कि अगर हम समय, क्या हम सही क्लाइंट के पास जा रहे हैं? और ये सवाल ज्यादातर तब आता है जब आप 8-10 क्लाइंट कॉल पे जाके आपको लगता है यार वो टाइम मेरा वेस्ट हुआ, ये किसी और को कर देना चाहिए था. सबसे पहले आप कहाँ से लीड लेके आ रहे हैं? अगर आपकी लीड्स की क्वालिटी ऑन अ स्केल ऑफ 1 to 10, एक लीड क्वालिफायर फॉर्म बनाइए, उसको 3 तरीके से ग्रेड कीजिए. अमाउंट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट दैट द क्लाइंट वांट्स टू मेक, हाउ अर्जेंट इट इज फॉर हिम टू मीट एंड गेट स्टार्टेड. नंबर 3, इज दैट कस्टमर अवतार मैचिंग योर कस्टमर अवतार? इन तीनों के ऊपर यू हैव टू मैप द लीड. अगर वो 8 से ऊपर नंबर आते हैं तो आप जाइए कॉल पे, और अगर 8 से नीचे नंबर नहीं आते तो कोई भी नहीं जाएगा कॉल पे, किसी को जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. नंबर 1. नंबर 2, when you send an email to a client, have a short video already done. Hi, my name is Piyush. Watch video till the end. You're telling them that there are 11 or 12 or 15 questions. This is the Piyush Kukreja get to know your client better system. हर चीज IP होनी चाहिए, remember. Send that system and say, please fill up this system. It will take you less than 5 minutes. But in that 5 minutes, I will be better prepared for your call. If they don't fill up the call, the system don't go for the call. Because you know that they're not serious. If somebody is serious, they will fill it up.
Awesome.
Your junior person's job will be to follow up with the client and make sure that the form is filled up properly. And you can say, my colleague, Mr. Rishi, can meet you on the call to make sure that the thing is done properly. तो ऋषि जाएगा, फॉर्म भरवाएगा, सब कुछ होगा, and then they can come and meet you. If the form is fine and you say हाँ ये सारी चीजें ठीक है, questions आ गए थे, then you do your research. Otherwise, why even put research? See, as agency owners, we have to train our clients. As a consultant, you have to think like a consultant. You have to think like a senior doctor. A senior doctor, you can't walk into his office at any time and say, अच्छा कितने पैसे देते हो, सिर दर्द हो रहा है, जल्दी बताओ कितने पैसे लोगे, कब करोगे? डॉक्टर विल से प्लीज गेट आउट ऑफ माय रूम. यू हैव टू रिस्पेक्ट माय प्रोसेस. फिल अप द फॉर्म, जो बाहर है कंपाउंडर के पास आइए, एक्सरे ब्लड टेस्ट करा के आइए, फिर मेरे पास आइए. वो जाता है, डॉक्टर साहब करवा लिया, आ जाओ अंदर. व्हाई इज इट? बिकॉज द होल प्रोसेस एंड सिस्टम हैज बीन क्रिएटेड लाइक दैट. एजेंसी ओनर्स नीड टू रिक्लेम देयर ओन रिस्पेक्ट. हम अपनी रिस्पेक्ट हमारे हाथ में, बिकॉज वी आर समटाइम्स डेस्परेट फॉर रेवेन्यू. वी गो आउट देयर एंड से Okay, I'll go on any call. You don't need to send me any information. I'll send you a proposal. Nothing. It is 100% our own responsibility to ask for our respect. So the answer is grade it based on the system I told you. If it's above 8, you go. And the other way, second option is tell your team member to go get the questions done. You look at the question, and if you think this is not the right client, then not. In that question, you must say, if 3 to 5 times revenue returns can be proved, are you ready to invest X amount of money? उसमें भी 2-3 ऑप्शन दे दीजिए, 50,000 महीना, 1 लाख. अगर वो कहता है नो, इनमें से he is not ready to invest or whatever, totally understand at this point in time you're not ready to invest. Thank you very much. I will not be able to come on a call with you. You have to go on a call with the person who has a pain, and you should be ready with the answer for the pain. Client भी वो आए जिसको दर्द हो. यार अगर कभी सिर दर्द होगा तो क्या दवाई देनी चाहिए वो पूछने आया हूँ आपके पास. सॉरी सर, जब होगा मैं उन्हीं के साथ काम करता हूँ जिसको आज सर दर्द की वजह से नींद नहीं आ रही है, वो सो नहीं पा रहा है. इमरजेंसी डॉक्टर हूँ मैं. आई मीन ICU स्पेशलिस्ट. आई एम नॉट अ जनरल फिजिशियन के पूरा हेल्थ में क्या करना चाहिए, सुबह जॉगिंग करनी चाहिए, मुझे प्लान बना दो लाइफ के लिए, मैं सुबह सब वो प्लान हम नहीं बनाते. मे बी सम अदर पीपल मेक your digital happiness plan, what you should do, your hygiene. I only help emergency patients who need help right now. Are you a builder and you have 10 apartments for 3 crores each which are not sold, 30 crores, उसकी वजह से बैंक का डेट चल रहा है आपके ऊपर हर महीने? That pain मैं solve कर सकता हूँ. Are you a hotelier जिसकी occupancy कम है, उसकी वजह से वो salary नहीं pay कर पा रहा, मैं आपकी pain कम कर सकता हूँ. Are you a coach जिसने सारे बड़े-बड़े coaches से coaching certificate ले लिया और अब उसका खुद का business नहीं चल रहा, उसको समझ नहीं आ रहा, मैंने जॉब भी छोड़ दिया, अपना भी, I can help you. So I'm not, you're helping people who are in desperate urgent need for reliable, valuable, immediate help only. So all these things which I'm saying, reliable, valuable, immediate help, and all these checklists that I told you, put those checklists right in front of you in your office. Train your teams. These are the systems you will be following. अगर ये नहीं है तो मेरे पास मत लेके आना, ये नहीं है तो मेरे पास मत लेके. That's it. Have an easier life because you will get maybe only 2 deals a month, but they will be 5 times bigger than the deals that you're getting today. Because what happens is, बहुत टाइम हम ये सारा जो काम होता है ना, नॉन रेडी क्लाइंट्स के साथ बैक एंड फोर्थ, हम इसको काम बोलते हैं. ब्रो हसल मैन, पता है कितना मैडनेस चल रही है ऑफिस में, पैसे कितने कमाए ये मत पूछो यार. तो you know what I'm saying? So we're spending too much time doing all of that. Then what happens is, एक और dangerous चीज होती है, फिर हम एक नया प्रोडक्ट निकाल लेते हैं. I think I should launch something else. Why? वो पुराना चल नहीं रहा. अरे हेलो पुराना कौन सा नहीं चल रहा? We've just not structured it well. And all of these things come back to one thing. मैं आप सबको बताना चाहता हूँ. You must know who you are, what you want to do. What are your non-negotiables? Like, can a client take you on a call 5 times before taking a decision? Is it okay with you or no? Can a client give you 10,000 rupees, 8,000? Last week we had somebody who said, sir, I'm charging 8,000 rupees a month for a client. If it's 8,000 rupees, you should close your agency and never work again. You're never going to make money. 8,000 में वो social media कर रहा था. Can you do that? So you must know what are your non-negotiables. But sir, if I charge more, I don't get my clients. You don't get the same clients because वो client, like last week हमारे शो पे कोई आए थे जिन्होंने बोला सर मैं लखनऊ में छोटी सी एजेंसी चला रहा हूँ, वहाँ 8,000 से ज्यादा कोई नहीं देते. तो मैंने कहा पहली बात ऐसा हो नहीं सकता, आपने पूरे लखनऊ को बोल दिया पैसे नहीं देते लोग, वो गलत है मेरे हिसाब से. बट किसने बोला कि आप लखनऊ से बाहर नहीं जा सकते? एड्स, सर मेरे एड लखनऊ में चलते हैं. क्यों? हाँ सर ये तो मैंने सोचा ही नहीं. राइट? सो you have to create what is it that is non-negotiable for you. Yeah, Piyush, anything else?
Awesome. So that was a wonderful answer. I wrote in all the points. One question regarding this. Let's say we are cold outreaching, cold emailing someone. Let's say person A is doing webinars and we know it, and we have done a research, and based on that we are sending the email that I request you to come on a 30 minutes call where I will take you through the plan which I have created, something like that. In that the qualifier thing is applicable as well, or we directly go on a call?
So the thing is,
outreach.
Yeah. So the thing is that I would not send an email. I would send a video to the person. And in that
Okay.
video, I would give the ideas that I want to give in the call. 10 minute दे दूंगा. And then if that person replies, then I would go on the call. Because if I have you telling me come on the call, I want to tell you a few ideas based on your webinar. That is not qualifying the client. Qualify a client by telling him, I want you to come on a call. It's going to be a 30-minute call. I'm going to tell you 3 things. One, I'm going to tell you what your competition is doing. Second, I'm going to tell you where you are not doing stuff. Third, I'm going to tell you how you can do better than your competition. All these sections are going to take 8 minutes each. Then we have a 10-minute Q&A. Total call is going to be 45 minutes. At the end of 45 minutes, I'll be able to tell you, you'll get 3 results. How to get 10% more conversions, at least 1 lakh per webinar more, and all this automation stress will go away forever. I will be handling your automation. If you're ready for these 3 outcomes, please click on the link and book the call. आप लोगों को डरना नहीं चाहिए कि मैंने वीडियो पे इतना कुछ बता दिया. अगर सब कुछ बता के आप अपनी खुद की बॉडी बना सकते हो तो YouTube देख के सबकी अच्छी बॉडी होती है लाइफ में. ऐसे नहीं होता. Give away whatever you can. जिस क्लाइंट ने आना वो आएगा और जब आना वो आएगा. Remember one thing. This is one thing which sometimes at certain ages we don't realize. Business is one form of सेवा. और आप इतनी सेवा करो लोगों की, अपनी भी सबसे पहले अपनी, कि उसको इतनी वैल्यू मिले कि वो जब 10 लोगों से कंपेयर करे वो कहीं जा ही ना पाए आपके पास. डोंट थिंक अगर मैं सब कुछ बता दूंगा तो ये वीडियो कोई ले लेगा. एवरीथिंग इज आउट देयर. यू मेक अ कोर्स, वो कल पायरेट हो जाता है. कोई वेबिनार करो, कल कॉपी हो जाता है. व्हाट इज इट दैट यू कैन हाइड? चाह के भी नहीं छुपा सकते. आप अगर कोई चीज बनाओगे, आपका टीम मेंबर जो आपका प्रपोजल बना रहा है वो ले लेगा. So don't hide. Give whatever you can.
Awesome. Just like we will tell them what is going to be happen on the call, not the strategy. But the basic strategy.
You can tell some part of the strategy also.
Okay, like this is what is your research and these are the types of funnels you can use. And then
see, the thing is, if I want a client, I would make a part of the funnel and I'll show him how it's going to work.
Okay, then tell them ki book the call and then we can discuss properly for you.
Yeah.
And that's wonderful. Thank you so much for the answer.
Thank you. Yes, Arvind.
So I would like to ask, what is the ideal way to approach clients if I'm handling with coaches and consultants? What is the ideal way? Should I make a micro video and run a Facebook ad, or should I build my personal brand and try to get organic leads?
So see, I don't believe in organic leads at this stage. It takes time. When you have somebody's already left a job and starting an agency, अभी चाहिए. अगर आप आप कोई जॉब कर रहे हो और साथ में कर रहे हो कि धीरे धीरे मैं बढ़ा लूंगा, जो क्वेरी आएगी कर लूंगा, मेरे पास समय की कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, इट्स ओके. बट इफ यू लेफ्ट अ जॉब एंड यू लाइक अब तो मुझे करना है, इसी महीने क्लाइंट लेके आना है, ऑर्गेनिक में समय लगेगा. वन इज create videos and target, say for example, entrepreneurs, coaches in Chennai. They are seeing your videos, only value based videos. Make 8-10 value based videos, let them see it and run only a view only ad. Let them.
Okay.
Then you know who are the people who are watching your ad. Then pick up the top 10, not the top 10 who are doing very well, top 10 who you feel can do well, and create a personalized video and use a software called Vidyard, Vidyard, and send them a one-on-one email. That's what should be done.
Okay.
So that they say, hey, I've seen this guy's videos. Then I will open this email and say, हाँ मैंने अरविंद को देखा हुआ उसके videos. But that is for awareness. This is for one-on-one. Because one deal, if it's worth 12 lakh rupees, हम क्या करते हैं, हमको लगता है डील का साइज ही हमारा इतना छोटा होता है, इससे लगता है इतने सारे वीडियोस कौन बनाएगा सर, माइक्रो वीडियोस. डील का साइज बड़ा करो, हर माइक्रो वीडियो बनाने का मन करता है यार. एक भी कंफर्म हो जाएगी तो सारा एफर्ट 10x होता है. And the founders should make their own videos. Nobody else should make that. And that's all. Only thing. Founders should make the videos, give the pitch, make the thing, make the pitch. That's all. बाकी आपका और क्या काम है? बाकी तो ऑटोमेशन के लिए कोई मिल जाएगा. आप ना फाउंडर्स ने ग्राफिक नहीं बनाने, ईमेल नहीं लिखनी, क्या करना है आपने? Once you get a high ticket, अच्छा. Second problem I'll tell you. और इसके बारे में हम नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में बात करेंगे. When you people say, sir, I don't find the right talent. It is because you don't have the right client. So you can't afford the right talent. So you get a small client and you have a resource that you can't pay full money to. तो यहाँ से भी रो रहे हो, यहाँ से भी रो रहे हो. Okay. Next.
So, and I would like to answer one.
Sure.
So I was focusing on coaches and consultants since it is my micro niche. So then, what are the ideal services I can provide them? At a point of time, I was committing too much to them. telling that I will provide you the sales team, I'll do growth marketing for you, where I will talk to your clients and convert for you, wait for your conversions, then from that I can take 30% and stuff. I was feeling I was giving too much offline and too much online. So what is the ideal way to promise, and what are the ideal services I can offer?
Very good, very good question. मैं आपको बताता हूँ. First is coaches and consultants is not a micro niche. It is a niche. A micro niche would be a specific, a coach who is teaching sports people, a coach who is teaching how to do webinars. What kind of a coach are you looking at, and what transformation are you giving to that coach? That is how you go into a micro niche. This is a niche. ये तो बहुत ऊपर है. Every single person in the country today has coaches and consultants as their niche. You have to go deeper and say, what is it that you're giving to them that others are not, or maybe few people are, or something that you want to give. So you have to think about that and come back for the next episode. Second part is, you have to see what you like to do and what is your superpower. I don't like tech, like वो Zapier automation और वो Facebook ad चलाना और ये सब, ये मेरे से नहीं होता. इतनी सारी चीजें देख के I go, I'm like, oh, what the hell is happening? I can close deals. I can convert. So if I was in your case, I would pick up the 30% deal like this and say, ठीक है, don't pay me money, pay me on conversion, क्योंकि मेरे को पता है. You don't need to create your own product. Reach out to the top 5 coaches who are doing the right things. Don't go after a coach जिसका खुद ही कुछ नहीं चल रहा. Coaches who are doing the right thing and say, I will sell. People who are making millions want 10 million. People who want 10 million are making billions. So everybody will give you. Reach out to people. Sell their program. 1 लाख का प्रोग्राम किसी का लोगे 30,000 आपको बनेगा. प्रोडक्ट नहीं बनाना, ऑपरेशंस नहीं करना, मार्केटिंग नहीं, कुछ नहीं करना, सब वो कर रहे हैं. आप सेल्स करके अपना खत्म कर लो. If you like to talk, finished. End of story. Why do you need to do all the Facebook ad? Why? You don't need to. But Avi, my agency, who has given this definition of an agency? You have to define your own definition of your agency. But agency में SEO नहीं करा तो agency किस बात की, किसने बोला? Agency का मत, agency is like दुकान. तो दुकान में टॉफी बेचो, फोन बेचो, टी शर्ट बेचो, वो आपके ऊपर है यार, किसको क्या बेचना है. What agency do you have? You have an agency that helps coaches convert more deals on a profit sharing basis with Arvind S Consulting Company. That's it. If that is your thing. अगर आपको convert करना अच्छा लगता है, आपको convert करना. What happened was, Arvind, when you got those clients, they said, oh wow, उन्होंने सारी बातें सुन ली, but they said, okay, convert a client and we'll give you 30%, we will give you the money. So I'm assuming यही हुआ होगा. And you were like, oh shit, ये तो मैंने नहीं सोचा था. I want the money and the 30%. They were like, no, हमने तो 30% पकड़ लिया. So you went without knowing वहां से कौन सी बॉल आ सकती है. Right? आपने बॉल फेंकी, आप छक्का पड़ गया, आउट सीधा बाउंड्री के बाहर. You were not ready for somebody to catch the ball. So be ready. What is it you want to convert? I think conversion is great, right? If you can become a reseller or a converter for somebody and you're happy doing it, you will learn from the coach, you will learn from their systems, you will learn from their programs, you will get access to free programs, you will meet a lot of people, and you'll make money and you travel all over the world. See, end of the day, let me tell you, all of you people, why are you doing all of this? To make money and have a good life. Sometimes things are faster than we think they are. यार अभी तो मेरी इतनी उम्र है, मुझे 10 साल तो लगेंगे, और 10 साल लगेंगे तो यार इतना ज्यादा आराम से कर लेंगे मेहनत, अभी क्यों करूं? 10 साल is a very good period to think, but 10 साल also sometimes says कि मैं मेहनत बाद में कर लूंगा. I am saying you can smart work today and think, okay, for example, if you say I want only 2 lakh rupees right now, and this is going to make me happy. My kharchas are 50,000, I'm going to save 1.5, because saving is very important. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do what is my superpower. If today, I'm 45 years old, if today you tell me, Avi, you have to start a digital marketing agency, what will you do if you have to work only 3 hours a day? I will go to somebody like Tony Robbins, take his program and start doing webinars and selling his program and make my commission from that. That's it. I'll sell one every day. I know it. I know exactly. I'll send वो $2,000-3,000 कमीशन देगा, मैं रोज एक शेयर क्लोज कर लूंगा, खत्म, 100,000 बना लूंगा, और मुझे कुछ करना ही नहीं है. बिकॉज मैं ईमेल कर दूंगा, आपका प्रोग्राम बिक गया है, अब आप डिलीवर करो, आप सब कुछ करो, मेरा तो हो गया काम. तो देन व्हाई डू आई नीड टू वर्क डे इन एंड डे आउट? मेरी अपनी एजेंसी, मेरा नाम होना चाहिए. बट if your vision statement says it has to be in my agency and I have to give a service, and sales is not for me, I don't like talking on the phone, Then you go to the second part, which is to coaches and consultants की micro niche बनाओ. What is the transformation you're going to give to them? And for that, ध्यान से सुनना मेरी बात. जो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आप उनको देने वाले हो, उस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन में कौन से 5 रोड़े आ रहे हैं, which means what are the 5 challenges which are coming in that coach's life to hit that transformation, and then you solve it. That's where your offer will come from. I'll repeat. Coaches and consultants, not a micro niche. First, find out what is the micro niche. Then, for that micro niche, what is the transformation that you are promising? That he wants. He should want that transformation. And then from that transformation, what are the 5 things which are stopping him from already having it? If you say, I want a body like Arnold Schwarzenegger, that is the transformation I'm looking for. Why is it that I can't do it already? अपने आप क्यों नहीं हो रहा मेरे से? These are the 5 things. Your offer should have the solution to those 5 things. Okay, next.
अभी सर मेरा सवाल थोड़ा अलग है. एक्चुअली आपने इतनी सारी चीज़ें बताई और मैं काफ़ी ओवरवेल्म फील कर रहा हूँ अभी के टाइम पे. आफ्टर योर आंसर्स एंड दीज आर सो मच पॉइंट्स, है ना. एक हफ्ते में कर भी पाऊंगा अगर नहीं, पता नहीं. एंड जैसे आपने बताया प्रोसेस होना चाहिए, सारी चीज़ें मेरे में उतना नहीं है सेटअप है. तो व्हाट शुड बी माय नेक्स्ट बेबी स्टेप्स कह लो, जिनसे मैं सही से आगे बढ़ पाऊँ.
मैं बताता हूँ. आप ऐसे 8-10 पेपर अरेंज कर सकते हो A4 साइज के. ऐसे आप लोग पेपर अरेंज कर लीजिए. हर पेपर के ऊपर अच्छा सा पेन लेके, मेरा रेड फेवरेट कलर है तो रेड मेरे साथ होता है, आप ऊपर लिख लीजिए माय हीरो इंट्रोडक्शन. दूसरा पेपर माय विजन स्टेटमेंट, माय नॉन नेगोशिएबल्स, माय लीड स्कोरिंग सिस्टम. जो भी मैंने अभी चीजें बोली हैं अभी आप लोगों को 8-10 फॉर्मेट बनाने के लिए, उन सब फॉर्मेट का एक पेज बना लीजिए ऊपर और उसके ऊपर हाथ से लिख लीजिए और उसको सेलो टेप लगा के यहाँ 8-10 चीजें चिपका लीजिए और आज का काम खत्म. आराम से जब दिमाग में बात आएगी तो उस हीरो इंट्रोडक्शन को निकाल के बेटर कर देना. कभी दिमाग में आएगा उसको बेटर कर, धीरे धीरे जो 8-10 पेपर आपके वो है वो बेटर हो जाएगी. देन यू टेक देम एंड पुट देम इनटू एक्सेल फॉर्मेट एंड देन स्टार्ट ट्रेनिंग योर टीम. मेरे ऑफिस में अभी मैं आपको दिखा नहीं सकता बट इतने सारे पेपर्स लगे हुए हैं, बड़े बड़े शीट चिपके हुए हैं वहां, बिकॉज ऑन एन एक्सेल ना ढूंढना पड़ता है कौन सी चीज किधर है. आई जस्ट लाइक ऑल दीज थिंग्स इन बिग फॉर्मेट मेरे सामने, ताकि मेरे को पता लगता रहे क्या करना है मुझे, क्या नहीं करना. एंड या दैट्स इट. ओनली थिंग आई वुड से इज, हर्षित, कलर इट. सी कलर से क्या, हम स्कूल में ड्राइंग क्यों करते हैं? हमारे को प्यार हो जाता है उस ड्राइंग से, राइट? सो डिफरेंट कलर्स एंड देन दिस इज फॉर. आपको पता है कि आज यार मन नहीं कर रहा, आज सेल्स का मन नहीं कर रहा, आज ऑपरेशंस का मन कर रहा है. ऑपरेशन का कलर येलो है तो येलो ले आइए, फिर अब आज येलो पे फोकस करेंगे. नहीं तो आप जब सारे 5 वाइट देखते हो यार इतना सारा काम है, नहीं मेरे को तो आज रेडी करना है, आज सेल्स, आज मन कर रहा है, मूड अच्छा है, दिल कर रहा है किसी से बात करूं, सेल्स वाला उठा लो. So pick up what you want. That's the beauty of being an entrepreneur. You can do whatever you want. Nobody is telling you आज तो यही करना पड़ेगा. So make different color coded things in your office and then pick up whatever you want one day. But then eventually all of those things should be condensed and your team should know exactly what is your hero introduction. करना आप लोगों को नहीं है. As startup digital agency owners, you have to do all of this yourself right now. You can't send somebody else on a pitch unless you have a co-founder who's better than you for a pitch. So in the next episode, we'll talk more about sales. We'll talk more about pitching. We'll talk about other people pitching for you, how other people can pitch for you and get you a better client and all of that. But the thing is, remember one thing. आगे बढ़ने से पहले I'll tell you one thing. Meditation and exercise. These are 2 important things for any human being, especially entrepreneurs who have so many uncertainties coming in life. Because when the mind is clear, then you can make better decisions. And you will know exactly what is to be done. So based on Harshit is always taking notes. So Harshit, please send me the notes. I'll check the notes and I'll add whatever needed and I'll send it to all of you people. Based on that, next week, same time, we will all meet. Different backgrounds, better mic, better whatever best you can do. Best का don't spend time and money and invest things and make yourself uncomfortable. जितनी better तैयारी कर सकते हो वैसे आप उतनी तैयारी करके आइए. Come with your sheets in one part of the office ready and then we will do a similar round. हम next week क्या करेंगे? We will do a similar round, hero introduction, offer, micro niche, and then we will go to level 2, which is about operations, team hiring and all of that. So हम दोनों पार्ट करेंगे. पहले 15-20 मिनट में यही चीजें आपकी चेक कर देंगे और फिर नेक्स्ट पार्ट पे चलेंगे. And next week we will have 5 more digital agency owners. So we will have to work faster. So with that we will finish. Anybody else? आज के कोई questions किसी और के रह गए?
Yeah, I was having a few questions initially,
Sure.
but in this course, all my questions are answered. Like
Awesome.
Relating to being in a small town and working with the small clients and how I need to price. So all those questions are answered. Thank you for that.
Awesome. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Piyush. Thank you, Arvind. Thank you, Harshit. And all of you people who are watching, if you're a digital marketing agency owner, this Digital Agency Owners Championship 2022 has started, where entrepreneurs, digital entrepreneurs, are going to join us every week till we hit a cap of 50. आज हमारे साथ 4 लोग हैं. अगले 4 करते करते हम 50 तक पहुंचेंगे और वो 50 में से फिर हम एलिमिनेशन राउंड शुरू करेंगे. फिर हम टॉप 10 होंगे हमारे साथ. फिर टॉप 10 के Q&A होंगे. फिर उसके बाद टॉप 1 होगा. बट इन दिस होल प्रोसेस there will be over 500 questions which will be answered. उन questions का एक मैनुअल बनेगा, उसकी एक किताब बनेगी, उसका एक पॉडकास्ट बनेगा और वो सारी चीजें आप सबको सबसे पहले दी जाएंगे because you are the people who have contributed. So what am I doing right now? In my effort to be able to give to all of you people what I wish I got, I'm also creating my content, my book, my podcast and my videos. So you should also follow this strategy. Because इस 10 हफ्ते के बाद मेरी नई किताब रेडी होगी, हाउ टू ओपन एंड स्टार्ट अ डिजिटल मार्केटिंग एजेंसी फ्रॉम स्क्रैच. हमारा पॉडकास्ट ऑन डिजिटल मार्केटिंग एजेंसी वो भी चल रहा होगा. हमारा कंटेंट आपके सामने जो यूट्यूब पे चल रहा होगा, राइट? सो दिस इज अनदर वे ऑफ क्रिएटिंग कंटेंट व्हिच आई एम डूइंग. Hopefully it's adding value to all the participants and the people who are joining, subscribing. आपके जो भी questions है comment में डालिए. And I look forward to seeing all of the first batch in the next week. Remember, we will have 4 more people. There will be smarter people जो आपसे better काम करेंगे, आपसे जल्दी करेंगे. But I want everybody, मेरा aim होगा to make sure everybody comes in the top 10. Okay? So इसका हम अलग से Facebook group बनाएंगे, इसके हम अलग Telegram बनाएंगे. We're going to do a lot of stuff and marketing on that. And Harshit, Piyush, Arvind, Jay, call other agency owners because we're going to get to 50. So call other people, send an email to Rohini, tell them if they have an agency, even one person, and they're doing real work, they're allowed. If somebody's planning to open an agency, then they're not allowed in this course. But somebody's already started. और वो जो दिल धक धक करता है ना, यार अब स्टार्ट हो गया, इस महीने कैसे रेवेन्यू आएगा, मैडनेस हो रही है, टीम नहीं सुन रही, ग्राफिक गलत हो रहे हैं, क्लाइंट भी आ रहा है, ओ माय गॉड दैट ओवरवेल्म, वो लोग चाहिए हम. वो सॉर्ट आउट करना है इस 10 हफ्ते में. ओके, सो दैट 2022 आफ्टर दैट गोज स्मूथ. इट विल गो स्मूथ व्हेन वी नो व्हाट वी वांट एंड व्हाट वी से नो टू. हमको पता ही नहीं हमको क्या चाहिए, तो हम अरे यार गाड़ी गड्ढे में क्यों चल रही है, इतना तेज क्यों चल गया, अरे बॉस आपने लेफ्ट क्यों लिया, पता नहीं रास्ता जहाँ जा रहा था मैं तो वहीं जा रहा था. व्हाई डिड यू टेक अ लेफ्ट, डिड यू नॉट ओपन अ मैप एंड जीपीएस एंड से व्हाट यू गोना टेक. नहीं, उतना मैंने नहीं किया, मैं तो बस चल पड़ा गाड़ी में. दैट्स व्हाट वी नॉर्मली डू व्हेन वी स्टार्ट अ बिजनेस. चल पड़ते हैं, फिर तो रास्ता जैसा भी आएगा वैसा आएगा. So let's try to be more organized, and this championship is going to be good fun. Thank you all for joining the first episode. I'll see you all next week, same time. Bye for now.